Hello, my name's Natalie. This is a vinyasa class. This is designed for truck drivers or delivery drivers, people who drive a lot. So we'll begin in a seated position. So allow yourself to arrive. Begin to bring awareness to your breath and any sounds around you. Feel free to soften your gaze or close your eyes. Begin to deepen your breathing, expanding your diaphragm. Feel your sit bones on the floor. When you're ready, feel free to open your eyes. On an inhale, reach up, look up at your thumbnails. Exhale, reach and lean over to your right, softening that right palm to the earth. Breathing into your left lung. Inhale back to center. Exhale, reach and lean over to your left, softening the left palm to the earth. Breathing into your right lung. Inhale, center. Exhale, right palm behind you, left hand to the outside of your right knee. Gentle twist to your right. Inhale, center. We'll do the other side. Reach behind you with your left hand. Right hand outside of your left knee. Reach, lean over to your left. And come back to center. We tend to neglect our feet a little bit. So option, you can pull out your toes, interlace your fingers between your toes, and stretch them out. When they are in shoes all day, they're not really getting the exercise or stretching that our feet need. So we're just giving our feet a little bit of love, maybe a gentle foot massage. We'll do the other side. And then while we're already in this position, left foot on top of right knee, left knee hovering over right foot, fire log pose. This is a great place to be. Feel free to breathe into your hips. Option, on an exhale, hinge forward at the hips just a little bit. Feeling that stretch. You could even have a block available. Give yourself some extra support. Just take a few deep breaths. You're ready, we'll switch sides. So bring your right foot on top of your left knee, right knee's hovering above your left foot. Welcome to stay here. Or hinge forward at the hips. And inhale, rise on up. And adjust on your mat so that we are extending our legs out in front of us. As you're ready, bring your right foot to the outside of your left knee. Take a deep breath in, elongate the spine. Exhale, hug your right leg in. Gentle stretch in your right hip once again, then release. Plant your right foot, inhale, reach your left hand behind you, right hand behind you. Left elbow to the outside of the right knee for a gentle twist to the right. And inhale, center, unravel. We'll do the other side. Plant the left sole of the foot outside of the right leg. Deep breath in to lengthen. Exhale, hug that left leg in. Inhale, reach that left hand behind you. Right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Gentle twist to your left. And breathe into your spine and your hip. Gaze to your left. And when you're ready, we'll actually come onto our backs. Bring the sole of your feet to the mat, knees together, and on your inhale, engage your core and your glutes, lifting your hips up towards the sky. Walk or shimmy your shoulders underneath you. Feel your legs engage. Breathe into your glutes and your legs for bridge pose. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, lower down slowly. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Feel free to do 5 more at your own pace. So as a delivery driver, a truck driver, we are sitting a lot and we're using our feet to push the pedal. We're not really moving our hips and glutes and shoulders as much as we would like to. So this can be helpful. All right, go ahead and hug your knees in when you're ready. And then rock and roll back up. Meet me in a tabletop position. Wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. And when you're ready on an inhale, like a wave, start with your lower back, gently bringing the tailbone towards the sky, and then the belly, and then lifting your gaze. Deep breath in, and then on your exhale, like a wave once again, starting with your lower back. Tuck the tailbone, tuck the lower spine, tuck the chin. Inhale, lift the tailbone, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, tuck the tailbone around the spine, tuck the chin. And feel free to do a few more of these with your own breath on your own timing. When you're ready, meet me in a neutral spine. On your next inhale, engage your core. Extend your right arm in front of you, left leg behind you. And exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. 2 more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. Last one. And we'll do the other side. Meet me in neutral tabletop. Inhale, allow your left arm to come forward, right leg behind you, engage your core. Exhale, knee to elbow. We'll do 5 of these. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. Do this with your own breath. The slower it is, the more challenging it is for your core. Awesome job. When you're ready, meet me in a neutral tabletop, and then curl your toes, send your hips back. Meet me in downward facing dog. So really breathe into the back of your legs. Feel free to pedal out the feet, whatever you need to do to arrive in this place. Inner arms reaching towards the sky, head is hanging between the arms. And when you're ready, walk your hands towards your feet, bend your knees as much as you'd like, allow your torso to rest on your thighs, head is hanging heavy. And on your next inhale, slowly rise to standing. And reach up to the heavens, look at your thumbnails, tuck your low ribs. Exhale, palms to heart center. Take a moment and notice how you feel so far. Just checking on the time. All right. When you're ready, bring your feet about hips width distance apart. Lift your toes and ground them into the mat or the earth. Inhale, reach up, look at your thumbnails. Reach up with your whole upper body like you're trying to touch the clouds. And exhale, forward fold, bend your knees. Allow the weight of your torso to rest on your thighs, head hangs heavy. Inhale, half lift. Fingertips can come to the mat or your shins, gaze is forward. And exhale, release, forward fold. Inhale, walk your hands to the other side of the mat, high plank, engage your core. Exhale, lower down slowly all the way to the mat. Nice strong arms and core. Bring your hands to your low ribs, tuck your elbows. Inhale, lift the gaze, baby cobra. And you can relax your legs. On your exhale, curl your toes, send your hips back, downward facing dog. Deep breath in and out here. Awesome. Walk your hands to meet your feet, bend your knees, forward fold. Inhale, rise to standing, reach up, look up at your thumbnails, tuck your low ribs, exhale, palms to heart center. Allow yourself to arrive. And when you're ready, inhale, reach up, look up, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, walk your hands to the other side of the mat, high plank. Deep breath in. Exhale, lower all the way down slowly. Release the toes. Hands to low ribs. Tuck the elbows. Inhale, gaze forward, baby cobra. And then listen carefully. Bring your arms to your sides, palms facing the earth. On your inhale, lift your arms, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Meanwhile, you also lift your legs, engaging your glutes, pointing your toes, gazes to the earth for Superman pose. And hold this for 4 deep breaths. Awesome. Release that. Bring your hands to your low ribs, curl your toes, send your hips back, meet me in downward facing dog. Deep breath in and out once you get there. Awesome. Walk your hands to meet your feet, bend your knees, forward fold. Inhale, rise to standing, reach up, look up. Exhale, palms to heart center. Allow yourself to arrive. All right. Now bring your big toes together. And on your next inhale, bend your knees, reach up to the sky. Palms are facing each other. Chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Feel free to adjust your stance. And on your inhale, walk your hands to the other side of the mat, high plank. Deep breath in. Exhale, lower all the way down slowly. Inhale, baby cobra. Bring your arms to your sides, release your toes. On your next inhale, Superman pose. Hold for 4 deep breaths. Really squeeze those shoulder blades together. Allow the backs of your arms to reach up to the sky. This is a movement we don't get often when we're driving. Awesome, release that. Exhale, meet me in downward facing dog. Deep breath in and out. On your next exhale, bend your knees, come to a comfortable seat on the mat. I'm going to face the camera so you can see me. So go ahead and bring your right sole of your foot facing your left hip, and then place your left knee on top of your right. This is a great place to be. Everyone looks a little different, and that's okay. Breathing into that right hip. Reach your left hand behind you so that the top of your hand is facing your back. Inhale, reach your right hand up and behind you so that your palm is facing your back. Reach for opposing fingertips And wherever you are, just meet yourself there. This is cow's face pose. Breathe into your shoulder blades, breathe into your hips. We'll be here for 4 deep breaths. Option if you want to challenge yourself. On an exhale, fold forward. And slowly release. We'll do the other side. So bring the left sole of your foot next to your right hip. Right knee on top of the left. Meet yourself where you are. Once again, no forcing. Bring the back of your right hand to your back. Left palm up and behind you, facing your back. Reach for opposing fingertips. Deep breath in. Option to stay here, or on an exhale, slowly fold forward. Breathe into your shoulder blades and hips for 4 deep breaths. Awesome job. Inhale, come on up and release. Meet me in a tabletop position. As you're ready, downward facing dog. Once you have arrived, on your next inhale, send your right foot towards the heavens. Exhale, step it through between the hands and drop that back knee. Inhale, rise up and reach up for low lunge. Check in and make sure your right knee is in line with your right ankle. Palms are facing each other. Really ground your right foot into the mat and the top of your left toes. Perhaps you imagine roots are growing from your feet. Really reach up to the sky. Option to look up. Perhaps you imagine a ball of energy between your hands. Deep breath in. On your exhale, frame your ribs, open up your arms towards your left. Keep your core engaged to protect your lower back. Inhale, come center, face forward. Exhale, frame your ribs, open up your arms to your right. Gentle twist in the spine. Inhale, center. Exhale, sweep your fingertips in front of you, framing that right foot. Lift, engage your toes, and step the left foot to meet the right forward fold. Inhale, rise to standing, reach up. Look up at your thumbnails, exhale, palms to heart center. And now we are on the other side of our mat. All right, big toes together. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Listen carefully. Plant your hands, engage your core, step back to a high plank. Deep breath in once you get there. On your exhale, option to come all the way down to the mat, or you can come halfway for chaturanga. Inhale, roll the toes forward, reach the heart up and forward for upward facing dog. Or you can do cobra. Exhale, meet me in downward facing dog. Great job. Deep breath in, maybe an audible exhale. Inhale, send the left foot towards the heavens. Exhale, step it through between the hands. Drop the back knee. Inhale, rise up. Low lunge. Now we're on the other side. Once again, check in. Make sure your left knee's aligned with your left ankle. Core is engaged. Reaching up towards the sky. Perhaps you look up. Imagine a ball of energy between your hands. Ground your left foot into the mat and the tops of your right toes. Deep breath in once again. Exhale, frame your ribs, your gaze to your left while you open up your arms. Gentle twist in the spine. Inhale, center. Exhale, frame towards your right. Opening up the arms. Inhale, center. Exhale, paint your fingertips forward, framing the left foot. Engage your toes. Step the right foot to meet the left, forward fold. Inhale, rise to standing, reach up. Exhale, palms to heart center. Notice how you feel so far. All right, inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, engage the core, step back, high plank. Deep breath in. Exhale, lower all the way down, or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in and out. Now stay where you are on your mat. I'm going to move, but you stay where you are. All right. On your next inhale, send your right foot towards the clouds. Exhale, step it through between the hands. Drop the back heel so that your left toes are facing the longer side of your mat. And on your inhale, rise up and open up to a warrior two. And check in, make sure your right knee is in line with your right ankle. Core is engaged, arms are in a nice straight line. Gaze is above the right fingertips. And really feel the strength of this pose. Like you're holding a bow and arrow ready to aim and fire. Deep breaths here. What does presence look like in this pose? Awesome job. When you're ready, on an exhale, cartwheel your hands down, release the back heel, frame your right foot, and step your left foot to meet your right, forward fold, and then step your right foot back, right toes pointed towards the longer side of your mat. We'll do the other side. Inhale, rise up and open up to warrior two. Stay where you are. I'm going to adjust so you can see me. Left knee in line with the left ankle, arms in a nice straight line, gaze is above the left fingertips. Core is engaged. Once again, breathe into the strength of this pose like you're holding a bow and arrow, ready to aim and fire. And what does presence look like in this pose? Deep breaths. On your next exhale, cartwheel your hands down, release the back foot, frame your left foot, step your right foot to meet your left, forward fold. Inhale, rise to standing, reach up, look up at your thumbnails, exhale, palms toward center, and now we are on the other side of our mat. I love it. When you're ready, inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, engage the core, step back, high plank. Option. Deep breath in and out. Once you're in downward facing dog, allow yourself to arrive. Maybe a few deep breaths here. Inhale, send the left foot towards the heavens. Exhale, step it through between the hands, drop the back heel. Inhale, rise up, open up, warrior two. We were just here. We're here again. Listen carefully. On your next exhale, feel free to adjust. Straighten your left leg. Keep your core engaged. Inhale, nice long spine. Exhale, tip your left fingertips towards the inside of your left ankle. Right fingertips are towards the heavens for triangle pose. If you have a block handy, feel free to use that. Gaze is wherever you'd like, wherever feels good for you. and hold for 5 deep breaths. And listen very carefully. Place your right hand to meet your left as you bend your your left leg. Bend your left knee. Now bring your middle finger facing the back of your heel. Inhale, reach your right hand behind you. Top of your right hand is facing your back. And then reach your left arm around your left leg. Reach for opposing fingertips. And this is a bound pose. So we are literally wrapping our arms around our leg. And if this is not accessible for you, that's absolutely okay. You could stay in triangle, or you could have your right knee bent, right arm up. Whatever feels good for you. Breathe into those shoulder blades, breathe into your hips. Feel free to explore this pose. You could even do extended side angle. Whenever you're ready, meet me in Warrior 2. Cartwheel the hands down, frame the left foot, release the back heel, step the right foot to meet the left, forward fold. We'll do the other side. Step the right foot back. Rise up, open up, Warrior 2. I'm sorry, step the left foot back. So our right foot is in front of us. All right. Right knee in line with the right ankle, right knee bent. Core engaged, arms in a straight line, gaze above the right fingertips. Allow yourself to arrive. Awesome. Feel free to adjust, like I said, as you straighten your right leg on an exhale. Tip your right fingertips towards your right ankle, left fingertips reaching towards the heavens. Feel free to use a block if you have it. Triangle pose. Gaze wherever you'd like. Hold here for 5 deep breaths. As you're ready, listen very carefully. Bend that right knee. You can soften the left arm. Bring your right middle finger to the middle of your right heel. Reach your left hand behind you, palm is facing away from you. Reach that right arm underneath your right leg. Reach for opposing fingertips. Feel free to interlace if this is accessible for you. Stay where you are. I'm going to move so you can see me. So right fingertip behind right heel. Reach the left arm behind you. Right arm underneath right leg. Reach for opposing fingertips. Breathe into your hips and shoulder blades. Hold here for 5 deep breaths. Your left shoulder is spiraling towards the sky. Gaze is wherever you'd like. Stay where you are. I'm going to move. Once again, you could also just stay in triangle pose, or you could practice extended side angle. Whatever feels best for you today. Meet yourself where you are. When you're ready, step your feet to meet each other, forward fold. And then come sitting on your heels. Meet me in child's pose. So allow your third eye to melt into the mat. Stay where you are. Give yourself some space to rest here. Commend yourself for any challenging poses you did today. Knees are close together to give our back some support. I'm just going to check the time. Okay. As you're ready, push yourself up to a comfortable seat. Extend your legs out in front of you. And this is a great place to be if you'd like to take a step forward. On an inhale, reach up. Toes pointed towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Meet yourself where you are. Once again, you can use a block if you have it. You can rest your hands. And breathe into those legs. Perhaps as you become more settled into this pose, you go a little deeper into the stretch. All right, you're welcome to stay there. I'm going to grab something really quick. All right, if you have a bolster, absolutely use a bolster. I have a couch cushion. It also works. So, option. Hero's pose. You're welcome to stay in this pose. If this feels good for you, you can soften your gaze or close your eyes. For a concluding pose of the practice, if you'd like to challenge yourself, you could bring your feet, the soles of your feet underneath your bolster or couch cushion. Maybe even your sit bones. And you could have an extra pillow too to support your head, or you can have a block. Very slowly, with your core engaged, allow yourself to lay back, opening up the heart space and the ribs. Arms come up for a nice stretch in our knees and our shoulders. Once again, keep that core engaged. Just meet yourself where you are. We won't be here very long. And just breathe. Feel your rib cage expand. Feel that stretch in your ribs as you breathe deeply. When you're ready, gently use your hands to push yourself back up. Go ahead and move the bolster or couch cushion. And then make your way laying down in Shavasana. Feel free to do any last poses beforehand. And if you have a tense lower back, feel free to bring the soles of the feet to the mat, knees together. Feel free to soften your gaze or close your eyes. Feel the earth supporting you. And allow yourself to just be, nothing to do. If there are any thoughts that pass through your mind, see them as clouds passing you by. Shavasana is here for as long as you'd like. Take a moment when you're ready to commend yourself for coming to today's practice. Thank you so much for watching. Namaste.